The line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 3rd and 6. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Purdy now on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 23-yard run. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Oren Burks. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So 2 corners down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go play action here. Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 37.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 34. Ritter now steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. And quickly they get to the line. Going play action. Ritter. It's going to be caught by Pitts. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short, Ritter. And the ball is knocked out. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Patterson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts on the receiving end for Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again with Patterson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give him the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's McLeod from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Ray McLeod. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ritter on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Ritter from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Here's 1st down. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ritter looks to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10. Ritter.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Koo now for the point after.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
One thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Here's Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bill, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Purdy to throw.
And that's caught at the 25. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. First throw of overtime for Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
That open man that time, man, putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Carter?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute belly. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
McCaffrey on the counter. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his run. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Purdy.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 34-yard touchdown run.
That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively,
and now nothing but green ahead of him.
Now inside the 25, Drake London, touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air. He because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will be caught. As they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand